to another episode of Music Mondays. On today's episode, we're going to be showcasing the latest artist that's been hitting up the streets currently, who goes by the name of Credo V. Daniels. Credo V. Daniels, born Credo Daniels Danzi. I stand to be corrected on the last name. He's a 36-year-old South African producer turned into a vocalist and a rapper now known for his 2026 debut album called Still Where We Were, which is an R&B soul project. He's actually emerging from Elandsfontein in Germiston. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name of the city or the town correctly. So with that as well, I would like to be corrected in the comment section by the guys. So yeah, he's a guy from Germiston who just came up in the sounds in the scene and is coming up with a very refreshing and soothing sound. Okay. All right. So the album overview. So the album overview that I came up with is that this album gives us a very soothing blend of dark R&B and alternative elements, which makes it sound very appealing and unique to the music space. It's so refreshing to a point where people were thinking that, or people were assuming that it's AI generated, and that for me that goes to show that he's really that good. I'm not saying that AI music is as good as music generated by humans, but I'm saying that for people to even assume that it's AI generated, that means that it's so seamless, that it's so good that you even assume that it can't be done by a human being. So for that, I must give him a 10 out of 10 in terms of his style and diversity and how he delivers his music. The minute you hear one of his songs, and if you are a listener of R&B and alternative sounds, you'll definitely fall in love with his sound. Another interesting fact that I realized about an album, every time I listen to music, especially if I'm listening to a new artist, I like to pinpoint interesting facts. Like for Credo, the most interesting part that stuck with me was the diversity in his language and his delivery. There's songs where he delivers the songs in Spanish, delivers the songs in Tonga, Tswana, and Sutu and Xhosa. For me, that alone goes to show that he is a master at this game. It's just even though he's at the beginning of the race, he might be the one to actually finish this race because he has no limitation when it comes to how he can sound or how he can deliver himself when it comes to music. And imagine appealing to the guys in the Latins, the Hispanics, all those guys can now actually tap into South African music and actually listen to some of our music just by one guy dropping music that is infused with our own sound. So that I must give him a 10 out of 10 for that, for going for that direction. I'd suggest that people listen to the full extension of the project because the whole project speaks to you from the first song to the last song. So I wouldn't suggest I wouldn't suggest any particular three songs, but the three favorite songs that I liked, I'd say four actually, because I had to include an extra one for you guys. So the first song that I genuinely liked was called Ingafa, which is I'd say it's a rendition of the song that Shunim Dekala dropped years ago. I spoke about this song, I think, on the second or if not the third episode of the show, where I mentioned the song called Ngafa by Shunim Dekala. So he also made a rendition of that song. If you guys are a fan of that sound, please be sure to go check out that song again on this project. Another song, which was his debut single that a lot of people must have known him for on TikTok, was the Njalo Njalo song. And that also is a banger. That's the first song that I heard on TikTok. I think I heard it on Sunday. The album was dropping on Tuesday. So when I read the comment section, he had mentioned to people that it's coming up on Tuesday with the full extension of the project, which I was very delighted to hear because when I heard the project, yo, I was blown. I'm still mind blown actually. I've been listening to this project back to back. Today I listened to the project. That's how much I'm so in tune with his sound. The second song that I really liked was, or the third song actually that I really liked was Sedi Laka, which I'm still yet to understand if it's Tswana or Sotho. I'm not really good with other ethnic languages in Africa, but I am learning and growing into learning and actually music is helping me learn more about our South African languages than I'm actually meeting people that actually speak the language. So don't hold me, don't shoot me, don't shoot the messenger for that. And then another song that I really liked, and I only liked it when I was writing the list of the songs I liked, was Kinako, which is the intro of the project. That song actually stood out for me while I was making a list of songs that I might present to you guys and tell you guys about how much I like them. So that song really stood out for me. Yeah. Yeah, now we have come to the end of the show, which is part that I least like about the show is that I have to end it at some point and give you guys a chance to actually go listen to the project, tap in, like it, come back to the show, comment on the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if there were any other songs that stood out for you guys. But for now, I'd like to say goodbye and have a good night. Be sure to like the video, share, comment, retweet, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'll be making longer videos in the later part of the year, but for now, let's just keep it at that. Take care. Good night. Bye.